website homepage and entering her ID number, which is 3320. Also, her profile information is listed in description below to this video. So guys, and also if you have questions, we have our list of questions, but if you wanted to ask your question, you're welcome to do this in the chat. Okay, so you're welcome, Julia.
Hello.
Julia. Hello. Okay, everything good. So I think there was more pictures. Can I share a few pictures of yours? So
Sure.
yeah, this is also some it's more visual here, number, and this is, we'll talk about profession and love languages, love code that we use for matchmaking couples, which is physical touch, pretty rare in Ukrainian ladies, but I know it's very common for men, so it's a good thing to have. And then this is another also, so picture ID 33, and there is one more. Okay, guys. Yeah. So we went through. Okay. Julia becomes shy. Beautiful picture. Beautiful photoshops. Yeah. I mean, photo shots. Yeah. So, Julia, you, I'm just wondering, you was born in Kiev, or you, where you was born and raised? Or?
Well, originally I'm from Kremenchuk, and I moved to Kiev because it's much easier to get a job here. And right now I work as a recruiter for one company that offers a job in Austria for Ukrainians. And what can I say? It's really important for me to help my Ukrainian people to get a better job abroad.
Oh, I see. Great. So you use your English all time, right? Because you speak to.
Yeah, I speak to the clients who want to find Ukrainian employees, and it's really good for Ukrainian people because the situation with jobs is tough here right now.
Yeah.
And as for my Austrian clients, they need a lot of employees because Austrian people, they don't really like to get such jobs as a waitress or cleaner and so on. And for Ukrainians, it's a great opportunity to go abroad, to root there and relocate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. That's great. That's great that you like what you do. You see just more than just, more into it, just work, right? Helping people, helping Ukrainian
Yes,
people.
it's not just about money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I don't know. We have this question: do you like living in Ukraine? I know it's just a little bit, maybe it sounds strange now, but generally, yeah, life in Ukraine. And what's your plans? Like, would you like to move anywhere else?
Well, I enjoy living in Ukraine, but I am open for new experiences, and that's why I would like to travel with my future soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that even if you like living in your native country, it doesn't mean you should spend all your time there. This world gives new so many new ways to explore new things and meet new people. That's why I'm open to new experiences. I'm ready to relocate. I'm ready to travel, and it's wonderful that I can do my job all over the world. I am not stuck in one place.
Okay, yeah, sounds amazing. So, if your family in Kiev too, or in Kremenchuk, probably. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, this war took almost all my relatives. There's only me and my father right now, and he also relocated to Kiev because of work also. And
I'm
you
sorry.
know, I have no reasons to stay here. That's why I think that it's even better to go somewhere to have a happy life and to leave all the sad things behind me.
Yeah, I see. That's very unfortunate. Sorry to hear. Um, you, I just have to ask because we have different ladies. Do you have children?
No, I do not have children.
Mhm.
And I think that when I meet the right man, we will decide together if we plan children or not.
Mhm. Mhm. You generally want, but it's just about right man, right? That.
Well, if I do not have kids, it's okay. Of course,
Mhm.
I like kids and they like playing with me, and I accept the situation. If my future soulmate has kids, it's okay. But as for me, if I have kids, it's okay. If I don't have kids, I have many things to do and it's not a problem.
Mhm. Mhm. I see. Okay. And um, please complete the sentence. Oh, love quiz questions. I want my future husband has these three qualities.
Well, first of all, he should be a reliable man. It's very important for me because I need to feel that both partners work hard to build trusted relations, and I am ready to work hard. That's why I need to see that he is doing the same thing. It's the first thing. Then he should be ready to get new experiences with me. I mean, traveling, meeting new people, new foods, different experiments. I am open to experiments. And the third thing, he should like my sense of humor because if he doesn't, unfortunately, the chemistry will not happen.
You have a very specific sense of humor.
Well, I think that humor can unite people, but if he doesn't like my jokes, it's a problem.
Foreigners think that Ukrainian women doesn't have any sense of humor. So that will be
Maybe
interesting
maybe it's
experiment.
because we have different point of view about the
Yeah,
things that are funny.
exactly. It's just two different cultures, and we laugh maybe sometimes at different things. But me being married to Canadian, I always like enjoy his humor, and he makes me laugh a lot. So I think it's me as well. So she's like,
Yes,
"Where did you read this joke?" I made it up. you know.
you know how much important it is for
Yeah.
feeling that you are connected with a person.
Yeah, definitely. Because like where you go from seriousness, right? It just like feels like interview, especially when you're on a date, right?
Yeah, life is too short for being serious all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. So another question, what is love to you? How you understand your love?
Well, first of all, I need to get many hugs and kisses on different touches because if I don't get it, I feel that nobody needs me. And that's why, what's the reason to continue relations if you don't get enough touches? It's crucial. I don't know. It's the most important thing for me. And another thing is mutual support. uh, you see, passion can go away, can fade, and so on. But when you support each other, no matter what happens, it means that you are really on the same page.
Yeah, that's great. That's you see love language in work, right? Touch love language. I have the same love language, and yes, I know how important like you need just to physically touch person, and I always like if I imagine myself um marrying in future, I was like I could never marry sailor because like he will be sailing and who I will be
You're
touching.
like a widow already with
Yeah.
a living husband. How can it be?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
So. Mhm.
another thing I would like to add is that it's not that important for me to hear the words. Some people have problems with saying those words that I love you. It's not a problem for me. I do not need to hear that. but I need to feel the touch.
Yeah, physical touch. Yeah, and then what is important in life to you? You can complete the sentence. If I could have these three things, I would be happy.
Well, simple things make me happy. It could be everything, and good food, good apartment, traveling, seeing new places. I don't know what to add. I need to feel that I am needed. I need to see that I help people, and just enjoy life to its fullest. Every moment is precious, and I like to find positive things in everyday life.
Hmm.
So it's easy to make me happy.
Wow,
Of
sounds
course, I have
amazing.
some guilty pleasures like shopping from time to time. Not often, but I'm not supposed to be perfect, right? So it's my guilty pleasure. If my future husband feels shopping like a torture, I will not take him with me. It's okay. So I'm not perfect, and I do not expect my future man to be perfect.
Hmm. Yeah, with your own imperfections, perfect for each other, right?
Yeah, we should accept each other like we are in real life, not just a perfect picture or something like this.
Hmm. Maybe it's hard now, but if you would imagine your future life, how it will look like.
Well, I imagine myself in a safe place.
Hmm.
I guess when I really feel safe, it will be much easier for me to find the right path for creativity, for developing myself in work and creating long-term relations and so on. So when I feel safe, I believe that all the dreams come true.
Hmm.
And of course, I dream about having my own family. I do not want to be single all my life.
Hmm. Okay, that's great. Um, yeah, I mean, it was maybe different, but how really you understand that man loves you? We understand touches. Any other like ways of how you understand that man into you and you feel loved?
I think that another important thing for me is to have my space, you know.
Hmm.
Sometimes I need a few hours to stay in solitude, to hear myself, to meditate. I like different meditative activities. And I feel it's natural that you do not have to spend all your time with one person. All
Hmm.
of us, we need to have that special space for yourself, and that's why I need a man who respects this need of mine.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand. Okay, great. Thank you. And um, so, how? It's a logical question. What? How you will show your love to him? How you will treat your future husband, for example? How you see that?
Well, seeing my parents,
Mhm,
they had really good relations,
mhm,
and my mother used to cook different delicious things,
mhm,
and it's my passion now. I like cooking, and I think that when you love somebody, you
mhm,
try to make some delicious things for those people. It's like expressing your attitude,
mhm,
because when you really love your family, you always try to surprise them with different delicious dishes. I know it's not that important nowadays because not many women like cooking. You have many opportunities to go to a restaurant and so on, but I prefer to cook everything myself. And another way to express my love is, of course, hugs. It's the thing that I need in return. of course, and what else? I guess it's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm. Great, thank you. Um, any, I don't know. It's just different question, but they they goes around the same thing. What do you need to receive specifically from a man to feel loved?
Compliments would be great.
Okay. So.
Another thing,
Mhm.
sometimes we need to spend some time together, but it's not all the time, you know. I respect the need of my partner to spend some time with friends or with family or with some doing some hobbies. I think that when people spend too much time together, it can be toxic. And that's why I believe that two people they need to, how to say, they are like puzzles, you know. Um, they give each other some things that each of them needs and misses, something like that.
Mhm, mhm. So there is one more question if about your hobbies. It's very interesting, like very nice when people match in their interests and what you like to do your free time.
Well, I enjoy walking in the park, and I have 3 huge parks near me,
Oh wow.
and I love nature in general. So when I go for a walk, I feel that my brain relaxes and I can distract myself from everything. It's just such meditative time spending, and of course, I like yoga. I practice it often. Cooking, reading
Mhm.
sometimes. Not much time for reading right now, but I must confess that I like horrors.
Oh,
Maybe it sounds
what
unpredictable.
a
Yeah,
surprise!
women usually like romantic stories and so on, but I like horrors, both movies and literature. As for movies, I like fantasy, horrors, fantastic different things. So I'm full of surprises, you see.
Yeah, it's like Julia with spice.
Correct.
I'm doing still like this when it's horrible scene. I'm like, that's how I
What to
watch
do?
scenes.
My another weak point, you know.
Yeah, I see.
But
Um,
the thing, what I like about horrors is that when the horror movie ends, you feel relaxed because you say, "Oh, it finished, right? We are back to reality."
I see. Interesting. Okay. And yeah, and how would your ideal date look like?
It would be nice to just walk in the park or some kind of maybe mall. I don't know. The most important thing at the first day is to discuss as many things as possible to see where you have common points.
Hmm, hmm,
I'm not fond of going to restaurants and so on. You know, it's not making people closer. Because when you do not feel comfortable with a person, you go to a cinema because you don't have to talk there. You just watch something together,
hmm,
kind of, you spend some time. But when you just go to the park and you have much time for seeing reaction of your partner, discuss different things, and it really creates that atmosphere when you trust each other.
hmm. Yeah, it just when you talk about like a random person that you just met for a first date, right? But then
Yeah.
as a yeah, as a relationship developing, going in the restaurant is just part of romantic experience, right?
Yeah, it's good romantic because having meal together makes people
Mhm,
closer. I know that, but
mhm.
when it's just the beginning of
Yeah.
your communication,
Mhm,
it's important to go somewhere where nothing distracts you from each other.
mhm. Yeah. People also asking, do you have large family in Ukraine, like brothers, sisters? And
No, no.
no. Yeah,
It's only me and my father.
my father. How's the relationship with your father now?
It's great. He supports me
Mhm.
in everything, and he knows I'm a kind of creative person. That's why he knows he should be ready for surprises.
Mhm.
Kind of unexpected travels or something like that. But on the other hand, I like when everything is planned. I'm not much about spontaneous
Mhm.
things.
Personality. Uh-huh.
But as for having new experiences, I like trying new food or going to new places to get those new impressions, the things that make life brighter.
Mhm. Yeah, great. And um, very tricky question. Do you love yourself, and how do you show it to yourself?
Regarding my understanding of the term loving myself, I can say that I love myself. I take care of myself. When I feel I'm tired, I allow myself to be lazy.
Mhm.
So when I feel that a person is toxic to me, I do not force myself um, to suffer. I just
Mhm.
go away, and I think that life is too short mm, for keeping toxic people next to you. That's why if I see something hurts me,
Mhm.
it's not about how to say when a person sacrifices himself. It's not about me. I know that
Mhm.
there are things I should do for a person, and there are things I should get in return. If it's not in a balance, I will not relate it.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think it can be regarded as a love to yourself when you do not force yourself to this torture and so on.
Exactly. What's hardest lesson you have learned in your past relationship?
That I trust too much.
Oh.
Kinda, I expect other people to be the same like me, and that's why I didn't expect uh, many harmful things. I guess it was because I didn't have enough experience. Right now, I guess it also possible, but I hope that my intuition will help me to see if a person is honest with me or not.
Yeah, I can totally relate to this. I think it's a problem of a lot of women, with an open heart, just flying and just like,
Yeah,
in these
I can
pink,
feel
pink
you.
eyes.
I
Yeah.
know the feeling, believe me.
Yeah. And just, yeah, being then later being very upset with all of that. But I just, yeah, we also learn, this is the way, maybe hard way, some people learn, they're more cautious, but I still choose to live with an open heart and still being trusted person, It doesn't matter, like,
Sometimes,
mhm.
sometimes it can get you into trouble.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why it's very good to have, you know, less naive person next to you, just strong man who will, protect you like this. I'm just looking
Or
at
maybe sometimes you will protect him.
that. He can be even more naive.
No, I mean that in relations, it's not about you are a girl and he protects
Mhm,
you.
mhm.
Both of you are equal, and he helps you with something, and you help him to see another view of life. It's like equal partnership.
Yeah, definitely. Women just look through more intuitively, and as all we know, it's just always very, very true. I know one successful Ukrainian entrepreneur, and he always, like, wherever he's hiring people or looking for new deals, he's calling his wife and like introducing, and then speak to her and then ask her, what do you think about this man, like, what do you think, like, it's just not about, like, mathematics or deals details, but just like generally what she feels on intuitive level. uh
Yeah, it's about our women nature. We to protect our, I don't know, kids, yeah,
Mhm,
in
mhm,
nature. We need to see the enemies, I don't
mhm.
know, very fast. That's why intuition was developed. It helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very strong. So yeah, in this regard, it's just yeah. Also, I mean, it's just beautiful synergy of women's and men's energy when everybody perform at their, true capacity and true nature, right? When women not pretend to be a man and men not pretend to be a woman, everybody
Yes,
knows their.
everything should be in a balance. That's why
Mhm,
a happy person is a person who feels that balance, that he doesn't need to struggle all the time to fight for his borders and so on. That's why
mhm,
relationship is like a safe place where you can be yourself and your partner also doesn't pretend to be someone else.
mhm. Yeah. And Julia, I know that we have different, like, ladies have different reasons, but I wanted to ask you, why do you open to marry a foreigner?
Well, first of all, it's about my decision not to stay in Ukraine for all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Is the first reason. Another reason is that people I used to meet here, um, in relation or in friendship and so on, they seem to be too selfish, and I am not that selfish. That's why I want to find a person who is like me. I mean, he shouldn't be like a copy of me, but he should be the same. I don't know. He should be ready to help others the same like me. That's why one of my dreams is to, when I relocate, I want to run my own hostel for abandoned pets. That's because I like helping, and it seems to me it would help to make this world better somehow.
Mm-hmm. There is a question. I Good evening. May I ask Julia, what are your expectations you have from a man?
My main expectation
Mm-hmm.
is to meet a mature man. I mean, I already had some experience when a man expected me to mother him, you know? He
Mm-hmm.
couldn't realize what are we gonna eat, what are we gonna do. For God's sake, we are adult people, you know? You should be mature. Um, each of us has own challenges in life, and we are supposed to support each other and to help one another to grow, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not supposed to be a mother for someone. It's very important for me, and I do not want to have the same experience again when a man comes to me. He asks mm, he asks if he may do something. I tell him, just do it. If I don't like it, I will tell. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be like adult people, you know. So first of all, I expect my man to be mature. He should be ready to make his own decisions without my interference, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Another, my expectation of mine, it would be good. It's not necessary, but it would be good if he's ready to travel with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So some flexibility at his work, right? Because you have flexibility, right? And you wanted to travel.
Right. It's important to have work that you can control remotely, so
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to go to the office every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, maybe this question a little bit spicy, but it's on the point. How much money do you want your future husband to have in the bank or make each month, or how important this is for you?
Well, this sum of money should cover his own needs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, um, the most important thing is to see that all your basic needs are covered. If we have a trouble with covering our own basic needs, it can cause many problems in relations. That's why I try to do my best to cover my own basics, and he should be ready that if he doesn't, well, it may cause some problems. It doesn't mean that we are gonna be apart. We will try to overcome those difficulties together, but it would be better for relations
Mhm.
when both parts are not suffering from money loss, you know. And another important thing is crucial. I expect my future man not to have addictions like casino, some things like this,
Mhm.
because I think that I will not be able to be in a relationship with a person who is addicted to alcohol or casino or something like this.
Mhm.
When it happens rarely, well, you can have a glass of wine or something like this, it's not a problem. But when I see people, um,
Mhm.
it's I've got a casino next to my house. That's why I
Ah.
often see those people who ruin their lives just
Mhm.
for that fast pleasure, you know, to win,
Mhm.
and they are stuck in that endless story of wasting money or wasting your health while you are drunk. That's why I expect to find a person who does not have that troubles.
Yeah, I see. And even you wrote in your profile that you don't drink coffee, right? Because it's addiction too.
Yeah, it can be a problem
Mhm.
because you become an enemy of one thing, and it rules your life, but you are not ruling your life. It frightens me when I see that I cannot control myself or the situation. I can get panic attack, you know. I don't like it. Of
Mhm.
course I can control myself, and sometimes things happen that can make your life troubling.
Mhm.
But when it happens all the time, it's not good.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
see.
right, and it's not healthy.
You just don't want to have this like feeling of addiction to anything, right? You just wanted to be more in control of
It's
your life. Yeah.
it's more like a feeling of losing control.
Yeah.
I can relate that feeling, but I try to minimize it.
Mhm. Mhm. There is one more question. Like, if there is a particular nationality which is strict now for you.
Not really. It's more about understanding between
Mhm.
two partners. But of course, I understand that there are many cultural differences, but adult people are capable to overcome such things.
Mhm.
That's why I'm not stick to a definite nationality.
Mhm. If there is any preferences where to relocate or just open generally country
I
specific.
think that it would be awesome to travel first with my life partner before we
Mhm.
decide where we want to route, you know. It should be, this decision should be, how to say, we should decide it with my future partner. We
Mhm.
should both like that place.
Mhm. But if he, let's say, he's settled in America and he doesn't have flexibility to his work, are you willing to like be with him in America then?
I guess I don't know for sure, but it seems to me that America also has many places to visit, and
To
maybe
travel.
if he is
Yeah.
ready
Mhm.
to relocate to another state, we should see if it is better for both of us.
Mhm. Yeah. Um I'm just looking from there was thank you for reply. Yet that man is expected to lead. That's what they want, in the West, and they have trouble to find this. To Yeah. Um how how has the war changed your life now? Like how it affect maybe in some values or generally?
When I lost almost all my family, I realized how much it is important to feel the presence of your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was guys we're already jumping with you on a travel. They asking travel by car or by plane. I mean, guys, it's everything will be discussed with the person, right? Um, yeah. So if there is any, um, I'm just looking for any other questions, but Julia, do you appreciate a joint decision for the best interest of your future family? Joint
Um,
decisions. Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, just
sorry. It's just yeah, this last question. That's
it
guys the
was just
answer. Mm-hmm.
about that question about the war.
You know, they have not finished.
So the last question was join something. I didn't get it. Could you rephrase it, please?
Like, do you see relationship? It's a place where you make decision together with your partner. That's how you see it.
Yeah, I think that a true partnership it is when both of you take the equal part.
Guys send you hugs. Send you. I'm very sorry for you. Yeah, just seeing and feeling all of that with you. Yeah. It's tough, guys. It just really, it's very hard for men, Western men to understand if you really never been in these shoes. But I think what's going on now, it's like, with Julia, it just should show you that man who doesn't have natural sense of compassion and understanding what, Ukrainian people going through now, it's just very hard for him to be successful in a relationship. I don't say that you need, just be there, emotionally, supportive and understanding. Sometimes we just need someone to talk to, right? To release and just you want to sit. I mean, I have, yeah. I think, guys, we need to let Julia go. I mean, yeah, she just was extremely open to us today, and we wanted to say thank you. And yeah, if you want to add something, Julia, to you're welcome.
Well, I'm open for communication. That's why, if guys have some additional questions, please write a letter. And
Hmm.
there's nothing. I mean, I can discuss all the items. Of course, some items will be discussed. When we are closer,
Yeah. Hmm.
and
Yeah, I understand.
so.
Anyway, guys, you can chat here forever. To meet Julia, I need to, take your ass off of the couch and actually make steps. And I will just remind you to, if you want to know how you can actually meet Julia, you just go to matchguarantee.com/register and start on the process with us of having first interview with us, where we both, um, get a feeling for what you're looking for and if you're able to help you. And just Julia can be um, you know,
I'm available,
yes, yes,
and
she's available to
when
do. Yeah.
somebody decides to write me, it would
Uh-huh.
be nice to know about his main dreams in life,
Mhm,
because
mhm,
they want to see how much common do we have, and it's important for realizing if we have future together. I
mhm,
think that dreams and fantasies can tell a lot about a person, about his um, view of life,
Yeah, definitely. Dreams is not accident, right? We always have energy to get them. But the
Yeah, I
main thing.
believe that
Mhm,
everything can happen, and the person has so many things to express himself and to mm, make his dream something real.
mhm,
I mean, nowadays we have so many opportunities. You can travel everywhere. You can
mhm,
see those foreigners yourself. It's not like it was for our parents when my mom said, "Oh, I used to pen pal with one German guy, and when he sent her a letter with drawings picture, he made himself using colored pencils, and she never saw such pencils in the USSR, and
mhm.
she wrote to him, "Please send me such colored pencils. I've never had them in my life." You see, we don't have such problems. We can buy anything from China, and it will be here in your country in 1 week, and you can get every colored pencils you want. So it would be cool to use all those opportunities. Why not?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
write me about your dreams.
Yeah, dreams. Yeah, because dreams are just understanding and life goals, right? For men, maybe they more use goals, but you just need to see if you have in common, so you can join this journey, right, and share this journey because it should something be matching, right? Because if I,
Yeah, for
Mhm,
example, I have a dream to run my own pet hostel
mhm,
and to have a gym. I don't know why, but it was always my dream. So
mhm.
if a man has the same dreams, maybe we can do something together about it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, we will need to add this to our questions. Yeah, it just help to discover on a different level. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, just you don't close, okay? I will stay afterwards now for a few words with you, okay? I'll just
Okay, okay.
finish in live stream to guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being active and thanks for quality questions. And okay, one more question here. Can we just ask? It's just okay, no. It's this. Have you been to USA and how would you like to visit Ukraine if you leave? Like how often you wanted to come back to Ukraine?
I've never been to the USA, but it
Mhm.
was always my dream.
Mhm.
Actually, I dreamed to visit the USA, uh, Norsk, how to say it in English, Norvegia,
No.
Norway,
Mhm.
Norway, Sweden, and to see those cultures, maybe to visit some festivals. And if I relocate to the USA, it would be enough for me to visit Ukraine maybe once a year just to visit my mother's tomb.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. I will just do something to you now. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for your questions. And yeah, we'll just finish. О, Боже, Лиза. Okay, bye bye, guys. See you soon.
Phoebe, hello.
Привет, hello.
Привет!
Just okay. You can say happy Sunday to guys, and
Happy
that's all.
Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday to guys. Well, and Julia not crying anymore. You see, this is Sunny. Come here.
Да.
Okay, okay. Bye bye, guys.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you. Talk to you soon.